I was disappointed that she doesn't talk before or after her shows because she has to save her voice for the 44 songs that she sings. So I was a little butthurt.
So it's like easier, the bar's set really low for anyone who I date in the future to come in and be like a great guy.
I'm having more fun during this time of my life than I've ever had before. I've legitimately never been happier.
Taylor Swift, an internationally acclaimed singer-songwriter, a short while ago exposed the bare essence of her romantic life, giving the fine notions of her disastrous first date with Travis Kelce, also known as the Kansas City Chiefs football player.
Kelce, the motion man, low snap. Mahomes, moving pocket. Mahomes floats it up, caught! Touchdown, Travis Kelce!
Such an unexpected confession is what made fans reconsider the fact, as the situation may not be that simple or predictable even to an ultra-pop star such as Swift. Taylor Allison Swift, the powerful and inspiring female artist from America, has magnetized the music industry and pop culture with her talent and passion for business, intellectual property rights, and cultural diversity. But before moving further in it, can you please take a moment to press that red button to subscribe for more interesting and latest videos? Now let's roll back to our video. On December 13th, 1989 born, Swift commenced her professional songwriting at 14 years old, which would be the foremost of the career that transformed the landscape of contemporary music. Taylor's success story begins with a debut label under Big Machine Records in 2005, which eclipsed her into a country music sensationalist that way. She dropped her first album, Taylor Swift, in 2006, and sophomore record Fearless in 2008. Hits like Teardrops on My Guitar, Love Story, and You Belong With Me were all a part of the package that shot her to fame and likened her to a great song, meriting her the widespread acclaim she now enjoys. However, still not wanting to stop experimenting, Swift attempted rock and electronic sounds in her following albums, namely Speak Now and Red, where the lead single from the latter, We Are Never Ever Going to Get Back Together, appeared on the top charts at Billboard. Although, Swift's transformation reached the highest point when she released 1989 in 2014, which was a sin. It was with an entirely daring move that Taylor launched her Reputation album in 2017. She began testing the waters of hip-hop and media harshness, and her personal power too. By signing with Republic Records in 2018, the iconic pop artist executed a number of new experiments and dropped the eclectic pop album Lover, 2019, and the personal documentary film Miss Americana, 2020, where fans peeked into her life even deeper and were introduced to the creative process of Swift. With her daring steps, she moved into no man folk territory with the lyrical pencil portraying Folklore and Evermore out in 2020, which was followed by the shady pop sound in Midnights in 2022. Renewed in her confidence and passion for music, Swift reinvented 4 albums, marketing them as own version and regaining control over her master files and artist credibility. Swift's unprecedented control has even now spilled over into the music arena, whereby the Eras Tour 2023 to 2024 has already smashed all previous records and become the highest-grossing tour of all time. Moreover, she won the Grammy Awards, 14, and she has the recognition of Crimson Ribbon Award. Undeniably, she became a power that is exceptional in her generation as a result of all these. Swift stated during the interview that that night would be unforgettable. Travis Kelce ventured out together on his first date. The couple had been in the mood for some time past. Therefore, they had planned to go on a double date with another couple in the hopes of having some fun and a great time together. Unlike before, where everything was harmonious, the other couple should begin to argue, and the cramped-up place gave a surrounded and awkward feel. Swift referred to the chaotic and unsure what the outcome was to take them by surprise and left Travis Kelce stunned and disheartened by the turn of events in her experience. Yet, in the end, they could not do much to save the night. They could see that their first night was gone because of the unforeseen surprise. The terrible evening left Swift at a crossroads of whether she and Kelce were really meant for each other or if their love was just an illusion that their romantic relationship was built on. Sustainably, the Swift drew attention that they survived the first bad date to be friends till now. Realizing that a date from first-time meetings sometimes can be problematic, the duo considered another try. The thing is that Swift later added that the second time they went on a date, everything went very well, and they realized that they had a bright future in their relationship. Seeing this, Swift probably now has a strong faith that they may have a sweet future together, which stresses that even though matters of the heart are highly sensitive, resilience is still important to have. Swift's love life can be likened to a Ferris wheel, as she candidly reveals her disastrous first date with Kelce. The optic is well balanced, offering a relatable perspective on the ups and downs of dating. It symbolizes the fact that stars like Swift can have stumbling blocks and disappointments in love like common man would, and thereby residents of the affliction. Indeed, by offering her candid narrative, she allows her fans to both sympathize with her and understand some of today's complicated relationship ramifications. Swift and that Cher herself, as well as Kelce, remind the public that celebrities find in love the same uncertainty and struggles as ordinary people. Through her songwritings, Swift unveils her secret romantic adventures and thus comes closer to her surviving fans. In doing so, she puts higher fan engagement and reliability at center stage. Such frankness makes Swift real for fans and allows them to view Swift not merely as a world-class star, but as a person who is trying to grow through trials and errors of love. It was Swift's remark about how she and Kelce set out on a date in a wrong way, meaning everything went wrong, that has given people, especially her fans, a reason to talk or speculate the current state of their relationship. But initial roadblocks in their relationship may be a risk the couple was ready to shoulder. Their return to the dating scene might mean that the love between them might become stronger than before. These dissensions add a sense of internal conflict, which arouse curiosity to know the ultimate destiny of the two people. To some extent, Taylor Swift's confession that her first attempt to date with Travis Kelce ended up as the worst date ever has, so greatly helped us in how we view dating these days. The series shows us how at times equitable life could not be, and the way to reach our heart's desire is to keep walking ahead. For after all the frustrations and difficulties you come upon, you are buoyed by the ability to win in the end with leaps, determination, and a new chance. Equally with the fans, the next big step of their affair is what Taylor has for us as a reminder about affairs. Sometimes, even in a celebrity relationship, enjoy sudden roller coaster rides. Soon, Tay failed again, as Tay cried out that she was on her first date with Travis only to end up crying her heart out. Seeing such happenings gives a full-blown image of how hard loving is. While in the alluring and glowing world of celebrity life, it is her character to take off the mask and burden the crowd with a more soul version of her that piles the fact the public feels deeply connected with her. Furthermore, through her honesty and openness, she offers this unworthy relationship of non-ideal showbiz romance to her audience, which is quite close and familiar to their everyday life. Therefore, people feel emotionally attached to it and understand it better. Swift's openness about the challenges she faced on that fateful evening reflects a universal truth. It is without question very difficult and complicated for an individual to achieve a stable state of being, because love has its unpredictable elements that captures the unexpected, even among those who think they are tough enough. Nevertheless, one can directly identify the critical hours when people will show their diversity in their relationships, either strong or weak. Swift's interest in forming a new relationship with Kelce, who is her long-life secretary despite the difficulties she is going through, and her strong belief that love is able to erase all injustices in life are what show her strong determination and her real love faith. And with that, our video comes to end. Don't forget to subscribe.